Apple just launched its powerful iPhone 16 series, along with other new products, sparking excitement worldwide. However, Apple's wave of attention quickly subsided when Huawei revealed its innovative triple-foldable phone, shifting the focus and raising questions about the future of smartphone innovation. Now, all eyes are on Samsung, which is preparing to release its Galaxy S25 series. The big question is whether Samsung can generate the same buzz as Apple and Huawei. The answer seems promising, particularly with the significant changes made to the upcoming Galaxy S25 Ultra. Early reports suggested that the Galaxy S25 Ultra would be narrower and slimmer, while maintaining the same battery capacity as its predecessor. However, until recently, detailed information about the device was limited. The secret to this weight loss is in the smaller, thinner size of the Galaxy S25 Ultra's frame. We've already heard the phablet will sport slimmer bezels and a sleek 8.4mm frame. Despite this slimming down of Samsung's largest and most powerful device, the phone will keep the same 5000 mAh battery found in the current S24 Ultra. We're not sure how that will affect battery life considering the rumors around the power-sloping Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 chipset. Samsung may be sacrificing power efficiency for the sake of weight, but we won't really know until the phone is revealed. A few weeks ago, a set of renders leaked by Ice Universe says that the biggest change appears to be a rounding of the corners, a large difference from the squared-off corners that the Ultra line has featured since the Galaxy S22 Ultra, reminiscent of the discontinued Note series. The Note might be making a comeback to possibly replace the current Plus model Sammy typically offers in the lineup, though it may come with the new rounded corners, purporting to show off the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. And now we have a new quartet of images to compare against. Now, the newest images come to us courtesy of Android Headlines, and regular leaker Steve Hemmerstoffer on X put together new pictures of a black version of Samsung's next flagship device. From what we can tell, the biggest exterior change to the S25 will be flat sides and much curvier corners, similar to the design of the Pixel 9 and the iPhone 16. For the S25 Ultra, Samsung is to keep several things the same, including the cameras, save for an upgraded ultra-wide lens and the current 5000 mAh battery from the last few Ultra phones. They will most likely utilize the new Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, which should get more details in October, and we're sure many new AI features. Allegedly, the S25 Ultra will come in at a light 219 grams compared to 232 grams for the S24 Ultra and 227 grams on the new iPhone 16 Pro Max. Interestingly, Ice Universe, the purveyor of the previous set of S25 Ultra renders, reacted to OnLeak's images and pointed out some errors, blaming them for missing details from the CAD files they had access to. For one, they said that the bezels and metal framing of the phone have errors. We couldn't see much difference with the bezels in a brief study of the different renders. The framing also mainly looked the same, with some detailed pieces moving or missing. It should also be noted that there is no S Pen or SIM card slot in the renderings. We highly doubt that Samsung will remove its stylus from the Galaxy S25 Ultra. That would be a considerable change. However, whatever CAD file OnLeaks and Ice Universe are basing their images on probably doesn't have all the phone details. The phone is also expected to join its competitors in adopting flat, industrial-looking sides like the Pixel 9 and every iPhone since 2020. Some might miss the Ultra's iconic curved edges, but current design trends are all about comfort. At least it will keep its enormous screen, thanks to slimmer bezels. We've heard it will be 6.86 inches, up a little from the S24 Ultra's 6.8 inches. All of this means a lighter device that is the same size as, or even a fraction larger than, the current S24 Ultra. For comparison, here is how it would stack up to the competition if these leaks are correct. Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, 221 grams with a 6.8-inch screen. OnePlus 12 to 220 grams with a 6.82-inch screen. iPhone 16 Pro Max, 227 grams with a 6.9-inch screen. Motorola Edge 50 Ultra, 197 grams with a 6.7-inch screen. Samsung has yet to confirm any of these details. This could end up being a remarkably sleek device with plenty of power behind it. However, we also might need to brace ourselves for a steep price hike. Weight loss is never free. You'd expect the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra will run on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 chipset, given the use of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Qualcomm has already confirmed we'll be seeing the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 in October, so the timeline lines up with an early 2025 release for Samsung's phone. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 equals the highest score achieved by an A18 Bionic-powered iPhone. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 is expected to include a prime core clocking of 4.3 GHz, up from 3.4 GHz in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. That's a significant increase in power, and Samsung and Qualcomm will need to find out how to fit such a CPU into a mobile device without overheating. Another rumor is that the Galaxy S25 Ultra will get faster USS 4.1 speeds, which might improve the phone's performance even more. It does not seem to be coming to other S25 models, which adds to the appeal of the S25 Ultra. Not only would it be capable of handling on-device AI capabilities, but it also has practical uses, such as the ability to record 4K video straight to a hard drive, similar to the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The Ultra model's RAM capacity might increase to 16 gigs, up from 12 gigs on the current Galaxy S24 Ultra. Great for multitasking and handling AI feature requests. In terms of battery life, we're not sure how Samsung could include a larger battery than the 5000 mAh unit found in the Galaxy S24 Ultra. We're not too concerned about the Galaxy S25 Ultra battery life, since it made our list of the top phone batteries with a 16-hour, 45-minute battery test. However, reports suggest that the S25 Ultra will have the same 5000 mAh battery and 45-watt charging speed. However, better GPU efficiency may result in longer battery life. Another report claims that the battery is becoming bigger to accommodate the power drain of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 CPU. So even if the capacity increases, we may not see a change in real battery life due to the chipset requirements. Android 15 will be available by the time the Galaxy S25 Ultra debuts, since it is now in its second development preview. We expect the Galaxy S25 phones to get the same 7-year software support as the Galaxy S24. Another expectation of ours: the Galaxy S25 Ultra will add more Galaxy AI features, similar to the ones that debuted with the S24 lineup. There's no word on what those features will be or whether some will be earmarked as exclusives for the higher-end Ultra. With the Galaxy S24, the same Galaxy AI features were supported by all three models, so the entry-level S24 can pull off the same tasks as the premium Ultra. Though it may be early for you and I to be thinking about the Galaxy S25 Ultra, it's a safe bet Samsung has already put a lot of thought into what goes into its next device. And we should find out more about those efforts throughout the year, as we get closer to the S25 Ultra's 2025 launch date. It will reportedly have a 200 megapixels primary rear camera, a 50 megapixels ultra-wide camera, two 50 megapixels telephoto cameras, and a 12 megapixels selfie camera. It will run Android 15-based One UI 7.1 software out of the box and get 7 years of Android OS updates. One UI 7.1 will bring more powerful AI features, a revamped UI design, and smoother animations and transitions. The phone will likely have stereo speakers, S Pen, an under-display fingerprint reader, an IP68 rating for dust and water resistance, and satellite connectivity for emergency messaging. While the resemblance to the iPhone's design language is apparent, Samsung will make sure that the Galaxy S25 Ultra will retain its distinctive features and innovations, including its renowned S Pen functionality and powerful performance capabilities. The inclusion of these elements suggests that while Samsung may be drawing inspiration from Apple's design, it remains committed to offering a unique user experience. As the official launch date approaches, these early renders are generating significant buzz, setting the stage for a highly anticipated release that will undoubtedly attract attention from tech enthusiasts and industry analysts alike. As always, it is a good reminder to take renders so, fingers crossed, as things change or aren't true. We should see the Galaxy S25 Ultra debut in January of 2025, similar to when Samsung launched the Galaxy S24 lineup and the Galaxy S23 series. So, If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.